Y'all wanted to start off, by showing y'all my gangster grill, because I noticed you dig what I'm saying. My lips is getting lighter, and the reason why I'm sharing that with you, y'all, because I was addicted to weed, man, for about 7, 8 years. You know what I mean? Maybe 10. I might be taking a few off, but I'm saying that because you know what I mean. That was my addiction. Some people's is drugs, whether that's, cocaine, crack, methamphetamine, pills. Some people's is food, some people's is pride and arrogance, self. Some people's is who knows what it is. It could be gambling, it can be adultery, it can be um shopping, you know what I mean? But, for me, marijuana was holding me back from where I was supposed to be. Don't let nobody fool you. Weed is a motivational drug, meaning that it takes your motivation away to become the best person that you're supposed to be. Like somebody out there like, oh man, I can function on weed, I can do this, that's cool. But you are not becoming the best person because it's a substance that take you away from reality. You know what I mean? And I mean, I was on probation for 4 years, federal probation at that, smoking weed the whole time. You know what I mean? And anybody know about probation? Like I said, federal probation, I should have been locked up. People came up to me, you dig what I'm saying, prophesied to me, Drew, you ain't going to jail, but you got to stop smoking weed. I didn't go to jail, but I couldn't stop smoking weed, and it was something that I couldn't get rid of. You know what I mean? People say it's not a harsh drug. Well, stop doing it then. My point exactly. You know, went to the NA classes where you learn a drug is a drug is a drug is a drug. You know what I mean? Whether we try to minimize it or not, you know what I mean? Because I'm not shooting nothing in my veins. I ain't shooting that boy in my veins, or I ain't putting nothing up my nose, or this is my mentality. This is the way I was thinking. I ain't out here drinking. How many people done die, in drunk driving, opposed to people who smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I said, you know what I mean? We try to justify our reasons, but the reality of it was, y'all, it's a drug. It was holding me back from where I was supposed to be. You know what I mean? God say, you know what I mean, that, there is no temptation that's not common to man. You know what I mean? But he also says that he will not tempt you beyond what you can handle. But where temptation lies, you know what I mean? He also makes a way of escape, meaning that we don't have to be around it. It's a choice, you know what I mean? And I kept choosing to smoke because I needed it, man. I needed a joint a day. I needed 2 joints a day. I needed 3 joints a day. I needed, man, 4. You know what I mean? And it wouldn't stop. It continued to grow. Like I said, everybody got their own addiction, but I'm sharing this with y'all because I want y'all to realize that there is no excuse for us to become the best person. God said we can only worship him in spirit and truth. I couldn't build that relationship with God because it was something that was between us. You know what I mean? And it was that substance. Now that I chose, you know what I mean, with all my power, with all my strength, you know what I mean, to stop smoking, I feel greater. I think greater. I am greater. I'm sharing this with y'all because I desire y'all to see that it's beyond fitness. You know what I mean? But I couldn't become the most healthy Drew until I got rid of this substance that I was being controlled by. It's a reality, y'all. You know what I mean? And I'm sharing this with y'all because I need y'all to realize, like I said, this thing is bigger than fitness. That's why I call it beyond fitness, because it goes past that. Everything that I give to y'all ain't gonna be about lifting weights. Everything that I give to y'all is not gonna be about eating healthy. But this thing that I'm giving to y'all is gonna be about this lifestyle. This lifestyle that we have to achieve to be the best us. Period. There is no way that you can be the best you when you're not in shape. I care what nobody say. Nobody's supposed to be fat. It's a choice. You know what I mean? They try to diagnose people. Oh, they have this mental problem. Listen, if you ain't got MRDD or something mentally wrong with you, it's a choice. And you have the choice to choose to be the best person by becoming selfless. Get out that selfish stage. I was selfish. I was choosing weed over reading. I was choosing weed over my kids. I was choosing weed over the things that I knew I was supposed to be doing. I was controlled by this substance. Why? Because when I'm high, I get that effort attitude. Now it's time to chill. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to be bothered with no kids. I ain't trying to be bothered with no books. Yeah, I'm going to read it eventually. Kept putting it off. It's a motivational drug. It takes your desire and your will to become the best you. Not to do a couple of things you can function with while you high, but to become the best you. Let me share something with y'all. Pleasure's the most potent addiction that's on this earth. Cause it feel good right now to be smoking some work. That's in the mind of a fiend who just got off of work. Cause it help escape the pain of how reality hurts. Someone to feel good like Holly Berry, your monster's ball. But end up falling in the hands of low down dirty dogs who don't think about happiness, no. Just getting off. Got rid of him, but not the hiv, cause he done hit it raw. You know that Mary Jane? Gotta let it go, or you end up behind bars, the words of a PO. Y'all just don't understand. I really need that dro. He couldn't stop, they locked him up. We think it's silly though. He like another man who loose like rubber bands. Was raised on right is right, wrong is wrong, yet it's stubborn. The covenant between a man and woman sacred, cause they can produce another man and a woman. We think the coast is clear in the land of the free. Free to do what I want, even if it's cancer in me. So many die before they time, and you know I ain't lying. So why haven't we changed? Give that answer to me. If God returns like he say he is, choose who did what they was supposed to and not his favorites. I said all that just to say this. Could you look him in his eyes and be proud of the way you live? I'm out here to say these kids, tell me how you are living, yeah. Ooh, is it really how you supposed to be? Oh, tell me how you are living, how you want. That's what's up. But on the real, it ain't doing nothing for the betterment of your better man. So when you have a son, you raise a better man. I ain't judging nobody. I just get these messages and I speak the truth to these people. The truth set me free. The truth changed my life. The truth has me here sharing these messages with y'all because I desire y'all to get this lifestyle. I desire y'all to be the greatest people that y'all can ever become while y'all here on this earth. Not somebody who just set a few accolades, did a few things that people oohed and all about, but to become the best you, because our example is going to be for the next 2 generations to come. We have to change. We have to grow. We have to become the greatest people that we can. And we can't do it with substances. We can't do it with arrogance. We can't do it with selfishness. We have to become selfless. I'm going to keep hitting y'all with this, y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'm out.